Hello everybody, Skin Deep Beauty Vlogger here. I hope you're all really well. I've got a bit of a fun video for you today, and that is the All About Eyes tag. I was tagged by two people here on YouTube, both of whose videos I really like. I was tagged by Redhead PhD, who always has sort of the best taste in products. She's got such intelligent views when it comes to products, as her name suggests. Really enjoy her channel. It's just refreshing to watch. And I also really like Cornelia from BabyCake390, who is the other person that tagged me. Her videos are fantastic. I really like her tutorials, and she's got quite the enviable makeup collection as well. So thank you both of you for tagging me. I'm going to tag some specific people down below, but if anybody's watching, then feel free to do this tag. I actually went to film this tag and I was like, oh, I'm such an idiot. When I first realised I was tagged, I was like, oh, I'm going to wear the products that I talk about on my eyelids so that I can show you what I'm talking about. But then I went for a bold lip today. I'm wearing this jumper, which really does demand a red lip to stop me looking too washed out. So I'm not wearing the products on my eyelids, but I am wearing the Urban Decay Super Saturated F-Bomb lipstick. This is a really great product. I would definitely recommend checking this out. Anyway, on with the tag. I've got the questions on my phone. Let's get started. So there's 10 questions, and the first one is, what eye cream or serum do you use? Now, I use a couple. I use a different one in the day and a different one at night. My day eye cream is the Rodial Glamtox Eye, and I like this because it's got SPF 15, and I really think it's important to wear an SPF on your skincare, and specifically around the eye area. I mean, this is like the most delicate skin. The skin under your eyes specifically is the thinnest skin on your body, so I think it's really important to protect the eye area. The reason that a lot of eye creams don't contain an SPF is because a lot of people are actually allergic to it, and with that area being so sensitive, that's why so many don't. But I get on really well with this. A little goes a long way. You only need to use sort of the size of a grain of rice when you're applying your eye cream, and I start by applying it on the outer edges because that's where crow's feet show, so I want that to be hydrated, and then I just take it around the orbital bone, and that's my eye cream done. I find that this sits well under makeup. I really like it. I like the sleek packaging and the functional pump dispenser. And it's quite a rich one, so a good one for hydrating. And then for nighttime, I really like the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye Cream, which I like because I notice a difference with this. And there's so many eye creams that I'm like, yeah, that's nice, it's hydrated my eyes. But this one I really do notice an improvement in the overall appearance of that area. So I would definitely recommend checking this out. It's pricey, but it's not as pricey as I expected, and I definitely think that it's worth the money. If you have very dry skin around your eyes, sometimes, not so much anymore, but I used to get eczema around my eyelid area. I really liked using the Elemental Herbology Eye Elixir, so I wanted to give that one a shout out as well. And if I've got puffiness, then I like Origin's No Puffery, which is a cooling eye gel. I also like the Nip and Fab Viper Venom Eye Fix. This is a new discovery, so I'm not sure that it's necessarily a favourite just yet, but so far I'm really enjoying it. And it's this sort of, you know, it's this sort of rollerball functionality. It's cooling when you apply it, and again I think it's quite hydrating and a good product from what I've seen so far, but stay with me for that one. Okay, I've given quite a few options for that first question, but you know I do love my skincare, so there's not going to be so many for the others. And I'm going to move on now to, what is your favourite under eye concealer? Now, I've tried a lot of under eye concealers. I tend to get darkness here, but that's my main concern when it comes to under eye concealing. And I've tried them from YSL, I've tried more natural ones such as Elixir, which I did like, but I've since found one that's completely blown that away. I've tried Benefit Fake Up. Again, I liked it, but my all-time favourite is a drugstore one. It is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. This is super cheap. I'm in the shade 010 Ivory, and I like this because it's opaque, so it gives a really good coverage. I wouldn't use this on spots because it has got brightening properties, albeit subtle ones, but overall I really like this. It's easy to use as well because it's got that sort of doe foot applicator. I just dab it on. I mean, you know, I wouldn't do that on a spot, but under my eyes it's fine. It's only me that's using this, and a little goes a long way, so I really like this. That was a discovery in 2013, and one which I've already repurchased because I need a backup of this. I could not bear to be without it. What is your favourite brow product? This is a pricey one, but I think it's worth every penny. I absolutely adore it. And it is the Tom Ford Brow Sculptor in the shade Taupe. It is the perfect cool tone brown that works really, really well. I've got it through my brows at the moment. It's this sort of angled pencil. It's got a spoolie brush the other end, so you can just comb through your brows, and also if you untwist this end then there's a sharpener too. So it's so functional, and I think the attention to detail in coming up with this, it just really shows that it's a high-end product. It lives up to the price point. I would highly recommend this. Absolutely love it. The next question is, what is your favourite eyeshadow primer? And I have to confess that I really haven't tried too many, and that's because I found one that I absolutely love and I haven't really bothered to try any others. It is of course the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I've bought so many backups of this that I'm still going through my old ones in the old packaging, believe it or not, and I think it's been quite a while since they've reformulated, it's been quite a while now since they repackaged it, but they're still going strong. Really love this. This one has a doe foot applicator, the new one is in a tube. It just works really well to give my eyeshadows longevity. It helps the colours to pop, and it also just prevents any creasing. I also pop this underneath my eye before I apply my concealer, and that helps to prevent creasing there as well. I don't know why more people don't do that. Really love this. The e.l.f. one isn't bad for the price. I think it's very good, but this is my all-time favourite. Although, as I said, I haven't tried many others. I know that the Too Faced Shadow Insurance is extremely popular, and that's on my list to try as well. The next question is, what is your favourite palette? And they're being strict and only letting you choose one, which is a shame because I could have, I love palettes and I could have picked loads. I'm going to cheat a little bit because my all-time favourite palette, and one that I'd be devastated if ever I lost, is the Urban Decay The Black palette, and that's because I always go for a smoky eye on my nights out, and this is beautiful. And I like this because it's got 6 colours that are all sort of blackened toned, either whether they're black or grey, or you've got some black and jewel tones that are just perfect for creating a smoky eye. And I really like it, and I know that there's other sort of smoky eye palettes, and Urban Decay have since launched the smoked palette, but I absolutely love this, and I've reached for it so many times when I've been getting ready for a night out. And it's a pretty basic one. There's only 6 shadows in it, but I love it, and I would use any of the shades in here. Unfortunately, it is no longer available. I think if you really searched, you could probably find it online. I'm not sure how sort of credible the websites would be that you'd find it on, but I wanted to mention it because if there was only one palette that I could have, it would be this one, which I know is weird because it's not got neutral shades in it. I mean, they're not even a mix of mattes and shimmer shades, so most people, their criteria for a palette is if they've got wearable shades in it, a mix of neutrals and colours and maybe smoky eye ones, and if they've got matte and shimmer. But this one is all dark shades, it's all for a night out, and they're all shimmery, so it's really not your average sort of favourite palette, but I love it. And the one that I'm actually going to choose, because you can only pick one, and I figured I may as well pick one that's available, it's going to come as no surprise, it is the Urban Decay Naked palette, and that's because it does fulfil those criteria. There's shades in here, I would use every single one of them. It's got a mix of neutrals and shimmers, it's got some darker shades for a smoky eye, as well as those ones that you'd use on an everyday basis, as well as some nice metallics that you could wear for a night out as well. But my main reason for picking this is not just the fact that it's a fab palette, but I also felt that it was deserving of winning it, because without the Naked palette, we wouldn't have had so many other fantastic neutral palettes launch. And I think that just for the pure innovativity and the quality of the shadows within, aside from the fact that they're good quality shadows and the nice mix, I think for the fact that this was really innovative and just blew all the other palettes out the water when this launched, and there have been so many imitations of it, I think that it deserves to win for that reason. Win? It's not an awards, it's a tag, but anyway, Naked palette. Go and get it if you don't have it already, it's definitely worth the hype. I'm taking a really long time to answer each question. Next up, favourite eye makeup remover. Now, I mentioned that I like to go for a smoky eye, and the one that I have found to be most effective in making really light work of the task of removing eye makeup, particularly heavy eye makeup, is the Clarins Instant Eye Makeup Remover for waterproof and heavy makeup. This is a biphase one, so you shake it up and it just is so effective. It makes removing your eye makeup completely effortless at the end of a night. I don't wear waterproof makeup, but I do wear long wearing makeup, and it works so effectively. And even though I don't think that eye makeup remover is something that you should have to spend a lot of money on, because there's some very good drugstore ones, I would recommend this. In fact, I've mentioned it in one of my favourites videos before. I think it was my November 2013 favourites. Favourite mascara, I chop and change quite a bit, but my current favourite mascara is an affordable one. It is the Maybelline the Falsies flared version. I like having an affordable mascara as my favourite because you have to chop and change your mascara. Because you have to change your mascara so regularly. And I like this because it's a sort of bristle brush that gives really nice volume, and it gives that sort of fluttery feminine lash look that I really go for. It also holds a curl incredibly well, it doesn't flake or smudge, and it's also lengthening and helps definition, but the main thing is the volume and that fluttery effect that I like. So really love this, and it's affordable too. I haven't yet tried the standard Falsies one, but I actually think it does live up to the name as well with this, because somebody has asked me if they were my real lashes before, so would definitely recommend this, particularly for the price. Just give it a go. The next question is, what is your favourite eyeliner? And I am something of an eyeliner addict. I feel that I look tired if I don't wear it. I tend to wear it along my upper lash line on an everyday basis. And I've got two favourites. One is the Too Faced Perfect Eyes Waterproof Eyeliner. This is incredibly long wearing. It's almost like a gel eyeliner but in a pencil form, and mine really needs to sharpen. It's incredibly creamy, which I think is why I feel that I constantly need to sharpen this. And it's almost so intense and so pigmented that I think it's too strong for an everyday look, so I only tend to wear this on a night out. But to accompany a smoky eye, I absolutely love this. It's not one that I hear much about, but I really would highly recommend it. And then another one that I like, and which I favour for an everyday basis, is the NARS Larger Than Life Long Wear Eyeliners. These live up to the long wearing name. Even in the waterline, they are absolutely fantastic. I've got a couple of them. This is a grey shade, which is called Madison Avenue. They've all got names after roads for some reason. I also appreciate that this is an automatic functionality, so I don't need to faff around with a sharpener. Although it has got this bit at the end, you can pull off and use this as a little bit of a sharpener as well. So good design. Lives up to the name, really like it, and I like having a grey eyeliner as well. I think it's a little bit softer, but I've also got the black, and I would recommend these. And the next question is, what is your favourite single shadow? And I ummed and ahed about this, and I came to the conclusion that it was the Maybelline Colour Tattoos. These are the 24-hour ones, and I've specifically chosen Bad to the Bronze, which is a really gorgeous bronze colour. I've chosen this because I think that they're fantastic value for money, and I really like wearing a cream shadow because they're really quick and easy to use, and I would highly recommend these. I mean, you can see how well loved that is. There's quite a few different colours. I really like Bad to the Bronze because it's just great for either a wash of colour on an everyday basis, or you can build it up and it makes a great base for a sort of bronzy gold smoky eye. They're so affordable. These are less than a fiver, and I cannot believe it. I think they outperform some higher end cream shadows. And they live up to that 24-hour name. Well, I haven't worn them for 24 hours, but definitely long wearing. Love them. And I'm not going to answer the last question because it's, what are your favourite sunglasses? I always wear sunglasses all year round. I know that makes me sound like a bit of a poser, but in the wintertime it can be quite bright. Also, the wind always makes my eyes water, and I think it's important to protect your eyes, especially if the sun is lower in the sky. But I'm really clumsy. I just throw my sunglasses in my bag, I'll put them on my head and forget about it, or I'll have them in the car and sit on them or break them. Anyway, I'm always losing and breaking sunglasses, so I don't have a favourite pair. I just buy affordable ones from, you know, the high street, and so I've never really had like a really amazing designer pair that I've fallen in love with. But I do wear sunglasses a lot, I just don't have a favourite, so I'm unable to answer that question. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Do let me know what your favourites are. You can't do video responses anymore, so maybe just post a comment if you'd like to answer any of the questions, or if you do film this tag, then let me know and I will check it out. And don't forget, if you would like to check below to see if I've tagged you specifically, then please do so. I can't wait to watch your videos too. I really like eye products, so I think it's a good tag. If you're not already subscribed and you've enjoyed this, then please do so. There's a button just below, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye!